Hello and welcome to a May Arts video. My name is Latrice Murphy and today I want to share with you how to create pleats or gathering in your ribbon. Now May Arts does sell a couple of different size pleats already created for you, like this one here. Okay, this is the 1.5 inch satin pleated ribbon. And then they also have a 5/8 inch satin pleated ribbon, which I've used these tons of times. I love them. The pleats are nice and uniform and you don't have to worry about creating them yourself. But for those of you who maybe want to create pleats in solid ribbon or a different texture ribbon or a different fabric ribbon, this would be for you. So today I'm working with some more great May Arts ribbon. This is just a plaid ribbon. Then I've got a satin grosgrain. It's smooth on one side, grosgrain on one side. And then I've got some nice thick red grosgrain ribbon. Alright, so there's 3 different types that I want to share with you today. The first one is doesn't require any sewing. You actually just need a stapler. So I'm using this little Making Memory stapler. You could also use like the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And what you want to do is you just want to create your pleat by folding your ribbon over, and then you just hold it with your finger. And then with your stapler, you just slide your stapler in there and give it a staple. Okay, so when you make your own pleats, you get a less uniform pleat than you would if you bought the pleated ribbon that was from May Arts. So it's a little bit more messy. So then you would continue pleating. And you would continue stapling. And you can use this, you could use these pleats on your scrapbooks, you could use these pleats on your cards. I usually throw them on a card or a scrapbook. I like how they look. So then, sorry about that. So then you would get a pleat here, if my camera will focus. That looks a little bit messy, but you still get a really fun pleat. And then on the end here, you would just cover up your staple with an embellishment, anything, a flower would cover that up. You won't have to worry about that. Okay, so then our next pleats, we need our sewing machine. And let me zoom out just a little bit. Alright, so the next pleat is going to be a gathered pleat. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to explain what I want to do first before I go ahead and sew so my machine's not too loud. So right down the center, just a straight line stitch on your longest stitch setting, just down the center of your ribbon, and then we will go from there. So I'm just going to do a short portion to show you. Alright, so now that I've got my single stitch down the center there, I'm going to take this top thread and I'm going to pull it and gather with my fingers. So then you see that it starts to wrinkle up. Okay, and then you could pull it down a little more. And I'm holding on to this top thread as I go. Alright, so then you could have it as gathered or as not gathered as you want. And you would keep doing that all the way down. So then I could pull from this other side as well. So then if you look at this, I've got a fun gathered ribbon. And you could make flowers out of this. You could make you could run this across your scrapbook page, or you could also gather these and then you could stitch these onto clothes. I actually did this on a tank top that I created for my daughter. So, and you can make a cute little hair piece, even just a hair clip from this. Okay, so then my third one that I want to share with you is I'm going to pleat this ribbon, but I'm going to pleat it as I go, as I stitch, okay? So you could either do this by stitching down the center, or you could do this by stitching off to the side. I've done one down the side, so that's what this looks like. Alright, so then I stitched that as I went. I'm waiting for my camera to focus here. Alright, so this one I will stitch down the center. And I'm going to, you'll see me folding as I go, and I'm going to fold in this direction so that as my ribbon goes through my machine, it doesn't get caught up or anything. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fold my first one, and then I'm holding my thread to start. So then you just go a little at a time. So then on this one, you get a little bit different look. Okay, I kind of like the side stitch because then it looks more like a skirt, kind of. I use this center stitch if I'm making headbands with thick ribbon like this. So I could actually take this and throw it on a headband with some hot glue, and then just wrap the headband in the coordinating ribbon, but just a thinner width. Alright, so there you have it. 3 different ideas for you. Okay, or 4 different actually. We've got our center stitch, our side stitch, our stapled, and then the gathered look. Thanks so much for visiting the May Arts blog. I hope you come back to see more videos. Have a great day. Bye.